And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Even as we celebrate Christmas this year, in spite of technological advancements, a staggering third of the world has never even heard the gospel, not even once. You might be wondering, why can't they just Google about Jesus? Out of the world's 7,000 over languages, there are only 736 languages that have the complete Bible. Even though English is an international language, English proficiency is pretty low, especially among the nations that have never heard the gospel. How can they hear about the gospel if it's not in a language that they can understand? My vision is to see that everyone be given the opportunity to hear the gospel even once. Our ministry in Project Ablaze is focused on awakening believers to find their strategic role in the Great Commission and journeying with them to fulfill it. Project Ablaze hosts a bi-weekly missions devotion to connect young professionals with the heart for missions to come together to pray for each other and see how we can encourage more young professionals to be actively engaged in the Great Commission wherever they are. We believe that when we show the church the billions who have yet to hear the gospel, the church will be moved with compassion to reach these people. As such, Ablaze Media seeks to produce content on social media to create awareness about these last frontiers that have never heard about the gospel. This year, Ablaze Media trained nationalities from 5 different nations, both in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, to equip them with media skills to produce culturally contextualized gospel videos, to accelerate gospel sharing on social media. Next year, I'll be embarking on a few more trips to train locals and nationals in media and technological skills in order to accelerate the advancement of the gospel. Partner with me financially as these trips need a considerable amount of finance. His commission to us is far from done. Not all of us will go to the nations, but I believe each of us has a role to play in fulfilling His mandate to make disciples of all nations. Thank you for your unwavering prayer and financial support as we labor to make Christ known. As we celebrate Christmas this year, may we remember that Christ, out of His obedience to the Father, laid down and gave up His throne and came for us. May we be willing to follow after His example of obedience, to give our time, resources, to advance the gospel among the nations. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.